Hello guys, I am back with a new video. Hope you all doing well. Before we going to see the video, please show your love by hitting a subscribe button. 3 notable traitors in the history, and this includes a real-life James Bond too. Traitors are always come in many different flavors. First, traitors have different motives, ranging from the good to become totally selfish at one point of time. Second, they have different intended consequences. While some are on the personal level, others may conspire to surrender their nation to a foreign power for centuries to come. Finally, disloyalty to their nations. Here are the top 3 traitors in the greatest of all time. Number 1, Sidney Reilly, the real-life James Bond 007. While there are plenty of notable traitors throughout history, not many were skilled enough at betrayal that they could actually make a living off of it. But Sidney Reilly, better known as the Ace of Spies, was a British intelligence officer and is the most accomplished spy in human history we never seen. His complete exploits may never be fully known, but it was rumored he had worked for more than 4 different governments during his career. Whether he was Irish, Russian, Ukrainian, or English, we may never know, and no one knows. Moreover, Reilly is more responsible and dangerous spy when we compared with him any other spy in the world. Reilly had a seductive charm, and even girls also got easily closer to him by his appearance and presence. Reilly's career reads just like a James Bond novel, mainly because James Bond novels are based on Reilly's career. During his career, he worked for the Soviets while serving as a double agent for the British, and the Japanese sent confidential Russian information back to London during World War I, and he sent information to Tokyo during the Russo-Japanese War. Reilly was discovered as a double agent for the British during an attempt to assassinate Vladimir Lenin and had to flee to Russia for his life. Some people still says that Reilly is either a national hero or conniving double-crosser, but either way, he is definitely the most accomplished traitor on this list. But unfortunately, Reilly was trapped and the Soviets got tired of his meddling and lured him back to Russia, where he was caught, tortured, and executed by Russians. Apparently, even during his imprisonment in the Soviet Union, he was recording Russian interrogation techniques and sell the informations to others. Whatever, he's really a real James Bond 007. Number 2, Mordechai Vanunu, the nuclear weapon traitor. Mordechai Vanunu worked as a nuclear technician for the state of Israel in the 1980s, which was claiming to pursue nuclear power for civilian purposes only. In 1986, he mentioning his opposition to weapons of mass destruction, and Vanunu leaked details of the Israeli nuclear weapons program to the British press, and he confirming the world's fear that Israel poses nuclear weapons silently. After this, the Mossad lured him to Italy and drugged him, and kidnapped him. After that, he was kidnapped to Israel, where he was tried and convicted behind closed doors. He spent more than 11 years in solitary confinement and 18 total in prison. After being released, he has been controlled under the surveillance with strict regulations. After his prison period, Mordechai Vanunu is internationally regarded as a hero of the nuclear production age in that era, and he has received many accolades, including a Nobel Prize nomination. Number 3, Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot is definitely one of the worst traitors ever. By the time of the Last Supper, he was already sold Jesus to the Sanhedrin for 30 pieces of silver. He then led them to Jesus in the garden and betrayed him to the soldiers with a kiss. Later he was filled with worries, and Judas returns the money and kills himself. Today it is debated whether Judas was motivated for money or for his Roman faithfulness to them, or being jealous of Jesus, is being still debated in the modern world too. Italian poet in Dante's Inferno mentioned in his poetry a century back that Judas was in the deepest pits of hell. He is occupying another of Satan's 3 mouths. And his name is always a recognized symbol of disloyalty throughout all of Christianity. Thanks for watching the video and keep support us. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you all.